How are we doing, guys? Moose here, episode 16 of our West Ham United career mode. And you can see we're getting things underway with the transfer deadline day. You can see some huge moves already taking place. Pjanic moved to Manchester United. Cazorla left Arsenal. He had said that he wanted to leave and actually left Arsenal, went to Barcelona. And then Begovic moved from Stoke City to top of the table Everton. So a huge deal there. Obviously Everton looking more towards the future because they do have Tim Howard, but he's 34, 35, so I don't know how early he actually retires in career mode. But the only moves we really made were Potts, Turgot, and Leo Chambers all were able to go out on loan, which is fantastic. We do get a look at our youth squad. You can see Cairo and Tom Thomas actually look like some really good players. And then once deadline day is over, we then go into, of course, the day after deadline day, and Keontae comes back to us and says, could we discuss wages? And he's a young guy, obviously a guy that's going to be in our starting line for years to come. And he's only making 20 grand a week, once 30. I think that's something we could do for him. And also his squad role, luckily for us, is only squad rotation player. So really, he's never going to really complain about his squad role because it's so low at this moment in time. And he's pretty much a crucial first-team player for us. He plays the majority of games for us. So that said, we do offer him that contract. Then we come into a game here against Manchester United. We get a note from Andy Carroll that says he thinks he's in good form and wants to continue playing. So we can see United and Man U as well as Man United as well as West Ham level on points at 40. We're actually joint fifth as well, but the winner of this game could then jump ahead and get even closer to a Champions League place. We come out actually in a 4-2-3-1. Keontae and Song. We actually had to drop Mark Noble for this game. And then I brought in Jarvis, Morrison. I think I have Zarate playing behind Andy Carroll against an unbelievable Manchester United team. Look at this. Blin, Mata, Pjanic, and Di Maria is their midfield diamond. That's absurd. Van Persie and Wayne Rooney up top, Falcao on the bench. So some unbelievable attacking talent that Manchester United has to put forward here. But Zarate does get played through by Alexander Song. He comes in, does a little dance around Phil Jones, then lays the ball for Andy Carroll. He's got tons of space. The big man, he just couldn't repay the faith there. It's a fantastic chance, but what a save by David De Gea. Proves that he's arguably the best shot stopper in the BPL. Horrible turnover there by Winston Reid. Allows Rooney to come on the ball. He lays it off for Robin Van Persie, but what a block by the former Ipswich man, Aaron Cresswell, jumping in and making a huge block. Then another block by Keontae, and he launches the ball long. Andy Carroll does well to win the header and lays it off, but it falls as far as Robin Van Persie. He plays it to Juan Mata. The former Chelsea man plays a 1-2. I think it was Pjanic. Then it comes to Rooney. Back to Mata, and his shot is just inches away from the goal. So luckily for us, we do keep things 0-0 between us and Manchester United. Zarate then picks up the ball on the wing. He turns inside, floats the ball to Andy Carroll, and De Gea with another header on Big AC. A fantastic save by De Gea in stoppage time, but Daley Blind, the former Ajax man, then coming forward, plays the ball forward to Angel Di Maria, who lays it back to Wayne Rooney. He has a shot, and it's a really good save by Adrian down low to keep things scoreless. Just a couple minutes later, Jenkinson gets us forward. Ravel Morrison, fantastic skill with a beautiful roulette to get around Ashley Young, who was actually playing at left back for this game. A little bit of an interesting move by Louis van Gaal, but he does have Young playing left back, and Carroll nearly runs the ball into the back of the net there. The corner played in by Jarvis. Carroll got a head on it, and it bounced really weird, and De Gea had to just tip it over the back of the net, or the top of the net. We then get a chance here. The corner played in just after that chance. It falls to Keontae, and he skies the ball over the top, so unable to break the deadlock. Pjanic then is played through on a fantastic ball from Mata, I believe it was, then all the way to Angel Di Maria. Has a shot, and thankfully for us, Tompkins gets a piece of Di Maria's shot, and Adrian does well to get down and make the save. And then Jarvis away with the ball after we do make the clearance. He has to turn back on himself, plays the ball forward to Alex Song, the on-loan Barcelona man, does a beautiful little fake shot to get around Daley Blind, makes some room for himself, has a shot, it's deflected, and De Gea is able to make a nice save. So 0-0. Getting deep into the game here, into the 75th minute now. A chance for Manchester United. Rafael with a lovely little back here. The ball's eventually played to Angel Di Maria, and the Argentine is just able to smash it near post, but Adrian does well to make a save. Downing then just coming on as a substitute. He came on for Zarate, makes space for himself, and with his first touches of the ball, unleashes a strike that De Gea is forced to make a fantastic save on. He's unable to beat him, but then from the ensuing corner, Matthew Jarvis steps up to try and whip the ball, and Jarvis, who's actually had a fantastic game for us, out on that left-hand side. He's played really well, been involved in a few really nice chances. But Jarvis to whip the ball in, looks for the head of Andy Carroll yet again. He flicks it back on, but another save for David De Gea, who's done so well to keep the big England man from beating him and giving West Ham United the 3 points. Then one final chance for Manchester United. Herrera's shot goes just wide, and that would be all she wrote. A 0-0 draw. And I'll tell you what, this was one of the most fun 0-0 draws I've ever been a part of. There was just chances flowing on both ends. You can see the fantastic chances. United with 10 shots, 4 on target. We had 7, 3 on target. Possession fairly even. So a fantastic game between both clubs. And the man of the match actually for us was James Tompkins. So a good performance by Tompkins. Ravel Morrison, also notable out on the right-hand side, played fairly well. We then get a note back from Chianti. He does inform us that he will be accepting that contract offer to stay at the club and get a little bit of a pay rise. Carroll then says thanks for letting us in the team, and Yaskalayan also complains about his playtime, but at this point I'm not real worried about it. He's 36 years old. He's going to be on the decline, and we do have a young scouted goalkeeper, Tom Thomas from England, that will be coming through the ranks for us and joining the first team probably next year after he gets the May 1st update. So with that said, he's going to be coming into the team. We then take on Southampton, who you can note that players they brought in Sillison. They have Long up top, Rodriguez, Wanyama, Ward-Prowse, Davis, and Schneiderlin in midfield. Dusan Tadic and Graziano Pele both starting on the bench. So you can see they've actually underachieved a ton this year. If you looked at the table, we were currently sitting in 7th. That draw actually brought us down, left us in the same position. But Southampton sitting in 17th, so well below where they're actually sitting in real life. And we do bring out our normal starting side. The only difference here is that Amalfitano comes in for Alex Song. So I did play a little bit of a different side last game, knowing that this game was coming up and this was the more winnable game against the game against Manchester United. I felt this was the more winnable game. Sacco breaks forward here, does really well, plays the ball through to Stuart Downing. He's got all kinds of space. Downing one-on-one with Sillison, comes in, has a shot, and it's a simple finish for the in-form England man. Stuart Downing deserves a call-up to the England team. I actually haven't seen him get a call-up yet in the career mode, but he certainly deserves it. I think that's his 6th goal in Barclays Premier League play. So fantastic, great ball by Sacco, and simple finish for Downing past the former Ajax keeper Jesper Sillison. So great goal there. And like I said, this was the winnable game. It was coming just 3 days after that game against Manchester United, so I thought I'd rest some of our regular players to allow us to have a better chance of picking up 3 points here when it seemed the more likely. But Stephen Davis coming in has a shot off of a deflection, and it goes just wide of Adrian's near post, so it looked like he did have things covered. Saka then does really well, turns inside Toby Alderweireld, comes forward, plenty of space here, eventually plays the ball through to Cheku Chianti. Chianti does well with a little bit of a fake shot, just scares the ball past the 18-yard box, but he's unable to get a shot on target. You wonder if the snowy surface had a little bit to do with that, but he can't get the ball on target. Schneiderlin then plays the ball into Shane Long, and it's a really good save by Adrian. He does come out, makes a little bit of a mess of it, and Jay Rodriguez gets on the ball, but unable to get things in the back of the net. But Ward-Prowse plays the ensuing corner, and it comes in. It gets past Adrian, but what a play. Aaron Cresswell clears the ball off the line at the stroke of halftime, and luckily for us, we do head into halftime up 1-0 after Aaron Cresswell with the game-saving goal line clearance. Then a beautiful little 1-2 play. I'll tell you what, if you go back and watch this as Valencia making himself an absolute menace again, watch the run by Valencia when he plays that 1-2 with Downing. They make basically an X shape and curl around each other, and it is absolutely beautiful. That's the thing I love about the realism, the way the game plays. The way I have it set up now is absolutely fantastic. The runs the players make is just fantastic. It has something to do with the tactics as well, but it's just a beautiful goal. Downing then lays the ball off to Alexander Song, who actually came on for Morgan Amalfitano at halftime, because I thought Amalfitano just didn't really have a ton of an impact on the game, and Song with a fantastic chance turns his defender, but it's a great save by Silas, and Song nearly picks out the top corner. Noble then floats the ball in on the ensuing corner. It gets away, and Rodriguez, our new signing, who actually brought on as a substitute here to play at right mid, has a really good chance there, but just skitters his shot wide of the goal. Downing then, nice ball forward from Cresswell. He stutter steps past Nathaniel Klein, plays the ball in, and Chianti with a bullet header. Our man who's got so much confidence after signing his extension with a fantastic headed finish. Downing does really well to skip past Nathaniel Klein, just floats in, and Keontae gets over top of Alderweireld, and it's a beautiful headed finish past Silas at the near post. Nothing he could do there, right underneath the bar, and that's Keontae's third goal in the Premier League, and the goal that looks to have sealed the 3 points for us. But Rodriguez, making himself noticed, plays a nice through ball to Valencia, but Silson does really well to make a save, and Rodriguez eventually is able to clear the ball for Southampton, but it falls only as far as Aaron Cresswell. He skips around Klein, who's having an absolute howler of a day. The ball is headed in by Valencia, and Silson forced to make yet another save. So some fantastic chances. Rodriguez then here in the 90th minute skips around his defender, and that would be the second yellow for the Southampton defender, and that would be a red card for Target. He's going to be sent off. It's not going to really matter at this moment in time, as that was pretty much the 92nd minute, as you'll see, as Rodriguez then takes the free kick against 10-man Southampton. He floats in, looks for Carlton Cole, who came on as a substitute for Ender Valencia. His header is well saved by Silson, and that would be all she wrote. The full-time whistle blows from the referee, and it's a huge 3 points to get us back on track. A fantastic victory. Well-deserved, you have to say. Southampton had some good chances in the early going, but it was a well-deserved victory. And you'll see that Carlton Cole actually came on because Ender Valencia did pick up a knock in that game. He would have to be substituted for injury, but you'll see it was just a minor injury. I think he'll be out 8 or 9 days, which will rule him out of our next game. But he should only miss one game at the maximum. And Keontae, with, of course, the goal, actually wins the man of the match. So fantastic play from him. Valencia picks up the injury. That'll leave him out 9 days. But that will be all. So nothing too serious, as he had picked up a couple of serious injuries earlier in the season. But that'll be it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you have enjoyed the content. And we hope to see you continuing with us in episode 17, guys. Bye-bye.